Hello. I'm going to finish up this commit, and I've decided I'm not going to split it up. I'm just going to commit it as is and even amend it into the previous commit. And anyway, so before I do that, I'm going to go ahead and fix a little bit of what's here. There's a place where I parse code some flags. Let's see if I can find it. There we go. So no kanji, no classic wo, and hiragana wo ki. So there is no kanji. So let's see here. No kanji nums. Oh, okay. So here we're parsing Romaji config flags, and it looks like we what we ought to do is just centralize these into a particular place so that we can so that we don't have to repeat this over and over again. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go into here and add a function for parsing, and we'll say int parse romaji flag, romaji config. Okay. Oh, we need to go ahead and do int argc and char argv. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to return the number of flags actually parsed, and returns number of flags parsed. And this is kind of for expediency, I suppose. You know what? Actually, maybe what I can do is just rearrange the argv so that it. Nah, I guess not. Here. So what I'll do is I'll make every L every level of the pointer const. All right. And the idea is that the caller will do the incrementing. So let's see here, Nomachi flags, and it only parses initial flags. And eventually, this is kind of a primitive what's it called, API. It would be nice if it just handled removing the flags from argv, and then it doesn't even have to return any value here. But well, for now, I'm just going to keep this simple. So let's go to nomaji.c, and we'll say put it under the default initializer and do int parse nomaji flags. Okay, let's paste that there. Okay, so we want to go to what file has most of the flags so far. Makemap.c. Edit makemap.c. And here, let's take that and paste it down here. Okay. All right. So, okay. One of these is for mapping. We don't actually want to delete that here. You want to only delete the Romaji stuff here. Okay. Alright, delete. And here's no classical. So we also did not parse include kanji numerals here. Let's see, if parse argv 0, and we'll return 1. Alright. Then if that v0 c and argv1, return 2. All right, that's if we parse 2 flags. Returns number of args parsed, I guess, not flags parsed. Parse from argv. Parses flags at start of argv array. Okay, then we'll do argv1. Okay, now if p argv no kanji nums, say romaji dot romaji config dot, actually it's a pointer, kanji, see, what do we call it? Include kanji numerals 0, return 1. G flag. Okay. Now we go down here. Okay. How we want to rewrite this? We can say else int romaji flags equals parse romaji flags argc argv. We need to do this at the start, don't we? argv and address of romaji config. Right. Okay. If romaji flags, we'll do argc plus equals romaji flags and argv, minus equals, and argv plus equals romaji flags. All right. And let's save this arg. Saving this arg is kind of awkward. Let's just not, we don't really have to do that, do we? Or we can keep the number of flags parsed as a kind of general thing. So I'll do flags parsed, that. Do flags parsed equals 1 and flags parsed equals 1. Else we'll do flags parsed equals that, right? Then we'll say if not flags parsed, then we will do that. We'll stop. Otherwise, we do argc minus equals flags parsed and argv plus equals flags parsed. Then we don't need to save this thing. We don't need to do this ahead of time. And we will then, instead of arg, we just do argv0. There. Argc. Okay. That looks fine. So then, okay. But there's one thing we didn't fix here. Romaji config is now a pointer, so we have to fix that. Okay. Otherwise, return 0. Okay, and what other file did we parse flags in? I guess it was free kanji keys. Keys here. So let's do the same pattern. If, alright, so int flags parsed and flag c minus equals flags parsed and plus equals flags parsed. Okay. Then okay, if argv argv equals that. Then we're going to have to break out early. So we'll say our flags parsed. Okay. And I'm going to have to repeat myself to actually skip this properly. Flags parsed. Yeah, this is getting ugly. Maybe I chose the wrong API here. So what we could do, char const. All right, argv. Then we'll say argv equals 1 argc minus minus. Okay. Right. Then we return 0. And let's just return 1 here. This is also a pointer now. Okay. Okay. Argc. Trying to go backwards. There we go. Okay, then for there we do the same thing. Okay. And that looks fine. Right. If let's see, wait, yeah. If parse row flags address argc argv address maji config, then we continue. All right. Otherwise, if that, then we break. Right, char argv arg equals argv0. Okay. But we still have the problem of how are we gonna. All right, I think it's fine. Argv. Oh, but we have to add to argv here, don't we? Oh boy. Okay. I guess we got to do it this way. Argv plus plus and argc minus minus. Then okay. Arg0. Let's update that header comment, the API comment. Returns non-zero if at least one argument was parsed. Updates argc and argv to point to remaining arguments. Right. Okay. argv plus plus argc minus minus, and then we do the same thing here. Sort. Okay. Right. Okay. Then we've got to go ahead and else if parse. Then continue. All right. Romaji. Okay. That looks pretty good, I think. Let's hope it's make sure I didn't screw up the pointer const types. Will not be visible outside definition or declaration. Config. I mistyped this. Okay, try again. So Romaji flags. Cast parse Romaji flags. Okay. I suppose the right way to do this argv thing would be to not require passing a pointer. But the thing is, I think that I've always passed it as like a kind of completely const thing. So no one is able to rearrange the pointer the like array because it's const on every single level. And so I think at this point I'm stuck in this way of now I have to actually increment the what it's pointing to rather than change what is inside of it, or change what rather than change the like order of the things in the array. Flags parse. Okay. Make map. Okay. Else. Let's do it like this. Okay. Okay, yeah, so the thing is that it's doing plus plus on argv itself, which is not what we want. We want it plus plus on what it's pointing to. So the order of operations was wrong. So I guess by order of operations, the plus plus is more sticky than the star. And I forgot about that. Okay. All right. Add that back. And then in sudo-maji.c, where's that problem? It is oh, I see. Okay, let's not give it such a long name. Let's take advantage of the fact that it's in the Romaji module to just kind of be a little bit more terse here. So Maji flag. Oh, it's config declares config over here as well. Good. All right. So I guess we don't need it here. All right. There. Great, 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 great. Okay, now the other thing is that the mapping flags also are shared in multiple places. I think git grep no kanji. Yeah, it's parsed in make map and romaji dots. Oh no, no, it's only parsed here in make map. So struct mapping. Let's look for struct grep struct mapping. Keyboard test, keyboard.c, input test. Let's ignore test. files. All right, is done. Implementation. Okay. So this is not mutating mapping, it's just reading it. And it looks like we do only parse the map in make map.c, so we don't have to do anything there. Okay, so let's do some kind of a test here. Let's see what happens if we remove this and see if the test still passed. Because if they do, that means we need to fix that. Yes, they do. Okay, so let's go to romaji test, I guess, and we'll do this start test. Say something like free kanji keys. Or wait, do we want to just parse romaji flags directly? Maybe we should just do it like that. I don't know. Parse free kanji keys. See, if we don't test this in a more controlled manner by like calling this directly, then it's possible that that we'll get some kind of an illegal, we'll get some kind of a like memory exception or illegal access exception. Let's I do kind of want to test the command like that. Missing will key arg. How's that? All right, cons. Let's see what happens if I do this. We'll say hiragana o key is like that, and free kanji keys. Right, args is let's say it's only one. Not enough args. Okay. Not enough. Let's see. That argc is too low. Should not parse last arg. Okay. Right. So now let's go to the free kanji keys. And right. So we'll do free kanji keys. F. C standard. Let's see. Exit code. How do we test the exit code before? Because I rather think that I don't remember how we typed it. So exit code. Let's see. Printf. Exit printf. Exit code. We did it in English. Okay. This expected content. This content is going to be very, very short, so we don't have to use an external file. Maybe we should just use an external file just for consistency. And test expected. Okay, let's see. And test. Now I think I want to do it like this. Okay. All right, let's try that. Okay. Is it code 0? That's not what we wanted. Okay, so let's fix that. Right. Is it code 0? argc. We didn't compare it to the right actual argc value, that's why. we need to say argc is greater than 1. Okay, now that's the output we wanted. Or we can actually fix the error message here. So if argc is equal to 1, then we will do a, oh, but we don't have a way to communicate the error message properly, do we? Yeah, let's just not worry about that for now. Okay. And test. Oops, wrong one. Then there we go. Okay, let's try again. Good, it's all passing now. Now let's make sure that we handle this string length is not the right length. Yes. Okay. Test. Free kanji keys will key our wrong length, or let's do too short. Okay. Okay, that didn't work. Now if we actually add the size check back, should work. Okay, good. So we fix the size check. Oh, but we also want to do if it's maybe arg too long, do the same thing. Okay, arg too long, xy. Okay, that should also pass. Good. Okay, so let's edit. We'll say parameterize romaji module, and let's see, make map test, default mapping, hiragana key, parameterize romaji module. What else do we want to say about it? Let's look at the commit real quick. It looks like we added support for woe. Let's cd new sorts, and we'll do edit. Add support for woe as well, like that. Okay, we added that ability to input that. Let's see what else. Add options and flags to modify them. No kanji keys. Classic. Whoa. What was the right name for that? Parse romaji flags. There's no kanji. no classic wool, no kanji nums, and hiragana will. Okay. Right. Okay, good. Now I wonder if I need to double check the flag parsing code in free kanji keys and make sure that I didn't do anything foolish. Okay, so let's make this consistent with that other file. If not, here. Okay. Okay, there. Um, okay, let's commit that. Now, what else do we need to adjust here in the commit message or in the code? Append mapping. So the way the Romaji code was written was quite different. Is it necessary to use int32i here? What is I used for? Size of Romaji. Okay. I think I want to just use regular int there, but you know what? I don't really care a whole lot to fix that. I is less than codes.count. Romaji codes. Okay. All right, good. That looks all pretty good. Okay. Now, I don't know if maybe I should be fixing this. Edit omaji.c. Oops, wrong place. Omaji.c. So I do have these if defs, and they would be relatively easy to fix now, but probably would be a little boring to do right now. The thing is, we would have to convert these into katakana manually, and I don't know, but there's probably a website I can use to do that. Oh, but yeah, I don't think I want to do it at the moment. But it would be nice to clean that up. I don't like these if defs. Those are not really, because they don't fit with the flag system that we've just introduced. Okay, so now I think we are ready to start writing the kind of stats module. So let's check out Kana stats and get rebase onto Romaji. Okay, let's delete the Romaji branch. All right, let's see how much we've written so far. Collect potential mappings. So I think that I don't even want to use a hash map because it's not exactly necessary. Now we could use a oh, but the nice thing about hash map is that you can add to it gradually. But no, that's not really a benefit. No, because we are adding it all in the beginning right now. So I kind of want to switch away from the hash map. But the thing is, I've already written the code for it, so maybe I'll just keep it as is. I mean, I'm going to use a hash map eventually, right? So we may as well just keep it. Return kind of stats. And, Okay. Let's see how far we can get as far as making progress in writing the kind of stats today. So we have these potential mappings, get Romaji codes. So we need to do a struct Romaji config, and then we'll do a default Romaji config dot include kanji num 0, I think it's called. numerals. Okay. All right, we don't want to include those. So we don't need to change the other flags. That's not necessary because it's already going to include the katakana and hiragana wo symbol. So we're going to go ahead and do conv. So we're going to place conv here. Stir cpy. Conv gets input mapping dot li. Input mapping, what kind of a type is that? Key mapping array. It uses key mapping, so l.conv. Okay. And we need to, we can just do a mem copy. That would kind of look a little bit better. So conv d2i as of conv. Okay. Now we want to convert it to convert hiragana to katakana or katakana to hiragana, and I think that hiragana to katakana is easier, so we'll just do that. Let's do hiragana to katakana. Okay, let's take this. Let's make this non-static. We're going to put this in romaji.h. Hiragana to katakana. Okay. Void he. All right. And let's see how well that works. This is low 2 bytes. Low 2 bytes plus equals something. Oh, this is assuming that it is hiragana, right? Which I guess we can assume because this is we're not including kanji numerals, but we are including punctuation and such. So yeah, we don't actually want to always change this. Okay, so okay. Let's see. Let me pause it for a minute.